And then that moves us into Phase 6.
Which...
And now, we didn't get a whole lot of information. But
Well,
boy howdy, did
we
it
got
get me
it.
bricked up.
Yeah, but we got information. I just want to point out, I'm pretty sure they finished like the whole Phase 5 thing and whatnot, and then they're like, oh yeah, by the way, you thought this panel was done.
We don't want to tell you too much, but we want to let you know a little bit about what's
they're
coming.
like, oh yeah, by the way, yes, we have planned to Phase 6. Yes, we are weaving a fucking story. Sort of thing.
So, Phase 6 starts with the motherfucking first family of Marvel, the Fantastic Four, November 8th, 2024. Hurry, we're like barely 2 years away from the Fantastic Four finally being home.
Can we just talk about, though, the fact that Fantastic Four was teased ages ago, and I'm pretty sure part of Phase 5? Because they gave us, didn't they, that like Fantastic Four title?
Yeah.
It must have been at least 2 years.
Yeah, basically the second they got Fox and had the Fantastic Four rights, they were like, yes, it is in pre-production, we're working on it. Instantly.
Which I think people then kind of were like, oh, it's going to be soon. Yeah. But it literally was like, they just got it and they wanted to announce it. Now they've finally decided, okay, it's going to happen in Phase 6.
Yeah. We know nothing. And I'm fine with that. I know it's coming. I know when it's coming. I'm horny.
Yeah, I think the only thing we know is that they have confirmed it will start production early next year.
Early next year, which means that D23 we're probably going to get cast.
Yes. If they don't do it at D23, it's going to get leaked some point before the end of the year.
I do think this means John Krasinski's out.
You say that, but who knows?
If the first Fantastic Four outing is not until 2024, if you use John Krasinski, he's going to be 44 by then. You ain't getting 10 years out of that.
Yeah, but who knows what's going to happen at the end of Phase 6? Maybe we don't need to get 10 years out of it.
If we get a soft reboot of the Fantastic Four inside a year of them coming into the MCU, it does more harm than good. But anyway, that's a debate for a different day.
Yeah.
We then have 2 untitled projects in fall of 2024.
Yes.
2 untitled projects in winter / early 2025, 2024.
Mm-hmm.
Then 2 untitled projects in the spring of 2025.
Mm-hmm.
And then Avengers Kang Dynasty May 2nd, 2025. Ooh!
I've
got some stuff written for next week about that. We gonna talk about these titles. They're acting like they gave us nothing. Boy, they gave us stuff. We know stuff. We know what coming.
They knew what they were doing with the titles.
Oh yeah. People ain't ready. I'm so excited for that. And the crazy thing is that's May 2nd. The next Avengers film's November 7th. It's like 6 months.
Yeah, they were like, oh, this is the thing as well. You got to remember. At the panel, while this is happening, they go, here's Fantastic Four. They don't say anything about these untitled ones. Then they just go, the next one for Phase 6 is Avengers Kang Dynasty. Everyone fucking going mental. Then they're like, oh yeah, by the way, 6 months later, yeah, there's another Avengers film.
Well, did you see how they actually showed it in Hall H? The logo literally changed in an animation to reveal the title of Secret War.
Oh, well.
It was fucking sick. Then 2 untitled projects in summer 2025 in between Kang Dynasty and the end of Phase 6 and the Multiverse Saga, Avengers Secret War, November 7th, 2025.
Which...
Holy shit.
Let's just also... You slipped it in there, but this is officially known as the Multiverse Saga, which means from now on we're going to call the MCU the MCM.
Yes.
So if you don't know what MCM means, it's the Marvel Cinematic Multiverse. Get on board. We're gonna copyright that right now and sell it back to Kevin. for all merch purposes.
But
Secret Wars is going to be fucking nuts.
So I'm not going to get into it too much because, like I said, I've got a big write-up for next week. What I'm going to say is people are focusing on the 80s comic Secret Wars.
Mm-hmm.
I tweeted it earlier. I'm not sure if you actually saw the tweet from the Cutscenes account. Let me get it up. Let me get it up so I don't misquote myself like a dumbass. That'd be really fucking embarrassing, wouldn't it?
I mean, been there.
This is it. Secret Wars is going to be a mix of the original 80s story and the 2015 story of the same name. Whether we like it or not, that's realistically what we're going to get. So, Secret Wars in the 1980s, like I said, I've got a big part of it next week. That is what a lot of the comic book community have gone straight for because it's an iconic story.
Mm-hmm.
The 2015 Secret Wars is not so well received, so people are assuming they're not going to adapt it. I'm telling you right now, that story makes more sense for the MCU right now.
Okay.
But because it is not great, they're going to take parts of the original story from the 80s that everyone adores, and we're going to get an amalgamation of the two. And I've got some theories about it, which we will focus on next week. But anyone who's watching this who's thinking to themselves, oh yeah, I got on that, I googled it, 1980 story, I know what it's going to get, that sounds sick. It's not going to be that. It's going to be bits of that. The main story itself is going to be more like the 2015 one, I think, just because of the logic behind it. But I will go into both of the stories next week and explain what I think they take from both stories.
Because, let's be honest, we've just spent an hour and 40 talking about basically Phase 5 and the end of Phase 4. We ain't got time to talk about Phase 6 this week.
No.
So if you want to hear our theories on Phase 6 and us diving into those 3 amazing films and what these unannounced projects might be, that'll be next week's episode.
Yes, it will.